So what's going to happen is I'm going to set the timer on the cooker. When it bleeps, that's when we kick off. All right, that's your hour. Here it is. So let's turn this on. Go to roast 1 hour, and we'll press start on it. There we are. So when that bleeps, that's when it starts. Easy. So what we've got is, my grammar's not very good today. Still hungover from yesterday, to be honest. I really need to hair the dog. Get the truth or no, you know what I mean? So, thanks for passing me that. So I'll show you quickly. Potatoes, part steamed, pressure cooker. 5 minutes, no more, 5 minutes. And what we're going to do then is we're going to let the steam come off and we're going to chuff them up. Okay, so chuffing up is this, and it makes all the edges all rough, and then when you put them in the hot oil, it soaks everything. All the hot oil soaks in, and you get loads of crispy bits. Can you see that? See it over there? Those crispy bits. Okay, so there's our potatoes done. Okay, hear the bleep. We're now on the timer for 1 hour. I'll take it back up to 1 hour. There it is, and that's what we're going to follow all the way through, and we'll see where we go from there. So that is our oil that's heating. These are going to go into the oil. This is our liquid off the potatoes. I'm going to pop that into there for a minute because I'm going to add some wine to it, which is over here waiting for me. I'm going to turn it on and I'm going to put it on to come to a boil. So I know we're on chicken and I know this is red wine, but I like red wine. You don't have to have white wine with chicken. I like red wine, so I'm going to do a deep, rich gravy. It tastes like chicken, but it's got a bit of red wine in it. So there we are. There's our red wine in. When you do your garlic and herb roast potatoes, you got to have your herbs. This is rosemary out of the garden. I've just been and got it. So this is our rosemary, and I'm going to make this into something that you'll put over the top of the roast potatoes at about 15-20 minutes in. Any sooner and it'll all burn. Okay, so it's like it was yesterday when I said to you, I said about the garlic burning. Well, this is a similar thing. So here we have our rosemary, garlic from before, big slug of garlic. This is our oil, and oil and water don't mix, so we've got to be very careful. Pop them in. Ooh. You hear the sizzle? That's why I didn't throw them in. You want to see how these turn out. These will turn out absolutely fabulous, they really will. Okay, check on the time. 55 and 39 minutes to go. So, oil we need. Olive oil, garlic, salt, a little bit of pepper, not too much. Okay, let that infuse for a bit. 15 minutes time, I'm going to put it over the potatoes. Right, so we start with the gravy. We put the water in. And we're going to get some of this bouillon. Chicken bouillon. Okay, you can put it in boiling water. I want a spoon of that. Okay, push that to one side, leave that the way it is. Here's our chicken. Let's see what we get out of it. juices wise. Put our wine in there. Little glug. So this is deglazing the chicken pan with all the goodness. Okay, these have been on now for about 5 minutes, and I'm going to put in some carrots. Okay, look at that. This is all the juices from the chicken. So you've got the butter, you've got all sorts in there. Okay, bit of salt, bit of pepper in the gravy. And this is how we start it. So we've put the bouillon in. You've seen the bouillon. Okay. Now what I'm going to do now is, oh, we've got one out. Fantastic. A little bit of tomato puree, a little tiny bit. Remember I said yesterday with the pepper steak, you only need a tiny bit, and then you can adjust it later on. Well, this will give it like the umami taste, which is what we need. There you go, bit of puree. This is the bit that you've probably never seen before, plum sauce. It's sweet and tart at the same time. Little tiny bit again. You can always adjust it later. Do you know the French mustard I told you about? Same as yesterday, just a bit, not a lot. So that is now giving us the basis for our gravy. Not no Bisto in sight. You don't need Bisto. Crikey. So we'll put that in. It's a stock pot, chicken stock pot. We're going to add more chicken to it because we want it tasty, we want it chickeny, umami, all that stuff. Quick look at our timer. So we've been in 12 minutes now. 12 minutes. Right, let's do our cauliflower first. Take the stem out. Take the stem out. There we are. Pressure cookers. You never use a pressure cooker. Oh, you need to get one. Cabbage. Okay, so we're around about 15 minutes in with the roast potatoes and the roast veg. I've cut my finger, can you believe that? And what we're going to do first of all is turn them all over. Can't believe I cut my finger. Mrs. T has got a fabulous tight shot of those, which is great. She used to do this, you know, years ago. And then she said, I forgot. So, right, so here is our, this is garlic, it's olive oil, it's fresh rosemary out of the garden, and we're going to stick that on top with 15 minutes in. 20 minutes in actually. There we go, that's our first little dose of that back in the oven. Let me show you how to drop the steam. All you do is you turn it like that. See the steam coming out? That's how you drop the steam safely. A bit more. I'll show you quickly. There's the steam gone. There's the safety gun. Open it up. And there it is. Cooked. Cooked perfectly. And that took about 4 minutes, 5 minutes. In with the cabbage. Turn it back on. Put steam back up. Let's get the cabbage on. The last of our garlic and rosemary on. Pressure cookers, the thing about pressure cookers is, once it pops up and comes to pressure, for fresh food, cabbage, cauliflower, you're looking 3 or 4 minutes, no more. My dogs are running around outside. So we've got sprouts in here now, that's the third one. We've got cauliflower, we've got cabbage, and we've got sprouts as well. We have got carrots in there, and the potatoes. He's going mad out there. You can see the time, 10 minutes to go still, 10 minutes. I'm going to pull the roast carrots out first, because they went in slightly late, because they don't take as long to cook. I'm going to turn these over. These are our roast potatoes. Oh, look at the colour on them. Look at the colour on them. Amazing. Wow. Back in. Last couple of minutes. 9 minutes, 27 seconds. Remember I told you about putting the trick from yesterday, putting salt onto chips. Works the same with this. So I'm going to take them out in a second, and we're going to get ready for plating up. In fact, I'll take them out now, because I think they're probably ready. So 9 minutes left on that. I'll turn the oven off. Move that to one side. Let's take these out. Mrs. Taylor Cooks is behind the camera and she's salivating even as we speak. She notices her dinner. So the salt just inside the paper. Ooh, find another one. Find another one. We had 9 minutes to go. Still ready for plating up. There's your salt. Look at them. Wow. I reckon there's about 8 minutes to go. So let's take this off. Sprouts. Cauliflower. Still steaming. Still steaming. Cabbage. Steaming. Steaming up, son. Down there. Carrots. Roast potatoes. Roast carrots. Chicken. Let's do Mrs. Taylor Cooks. Let's do hers first. Piece of fabulous chicken. These. The cabbage. Cabbage. Sprout cabbage. She likes the old roasted carrots. Those up. Another piece of cauliflower on there. Just like that. Just like that. Just like that. Here we have the gravy. Yeah. Look at that. Sunday lunch. Sunday lunch. In under an hour. 5 minutes to go. Look at it. Chicken, cabbage, sprouts, roasted carrots and cauliflower. And roast potatoes.